ready just to get Ted here for the first day. Ted was begging. Just like, please let me do an event. I tried sticking my hand out and he said, don't touch me. He's very rude. This one. I love you. He gave him the finger. Love him. Great guy. He's still whispering insults as he walks by. It's all good though. All right. Empire versus Kinguin.
Ted said he would take Finger of Death as his Dota ability in real life.
In real life, that's kind of messed up.
Just give him the finger, you know?
Ah.
That's what he was trying to do to you. He's giving you the Finger of Death.
I would take...
I say
Phoenix.
time lapse. You're just going to turn into an egg?
But I'd be reborn glorious as long as nobody touches me. And everyone would be stunned by my brilliance.
And everyone would be burning in the meantime?
I mean, I'd turn into a literal sun, but... like, I'm in trouble. I'm about to die. If I'm going to die, that means other people are going to die anyways, right? So it's just like turn into the sun. And I pop out fresh.
Why wouldn't you just take Reincarnation?
I mean, that has cooldown.
So does Supernova.
Yeah, it's like lower cooldown.
No, it doesn't. Reincarnation has a lower
level
cooldown.
1. You get level 1.
Oh, you only get level 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so bounty runes picked up. Both sides equal.
Whose side was I?
We haven't talked about the draft at all, by the way. Kinguin got a Broodmother. They got their Broodmother. Kinguin are very good with this hero. Very few teams have lit the Broodmother. Go to Kinguin.
Empire's like game 3, elimination. YOLO.
You know what I want to face? A Broodmother.
Might as well.
The game that decides whether or not I stay in StarLadder.
I mean, FN's a
another
beast.
series.
He's gonna win this game for them.
You think so? As SF is just going to beat out Broodmother and Brewmaster and Timbersaw?
Yeah, the scary thing for me is that Nisha's gonna kerplunk on this guy up at top, though.
Yeah. Well, he's not kerplunking right now.
You need level 2, because level 1 you get reactive. I've made the mistake before of thinking that it was a good idea to get
To challenge, get Whirling Death and challenge them?
It's a horrible idea.
They
Don't
just
do that,
right-click
guys.
you.
Yeah, they just right-click you. You have 0 armor. You die really quick. You're going to miss some CS and harass, but it's like... Also, you waste a lot of mana doing that. Like, all of a sudden you're level 2 and you've got 50 mana left. Get some levels first, fools. Be conservative.
So Beastmaster. It's going to have our time in that 1v1, but Kinguin are going for another aggro tri-lane. Brewmaster, Elder Titan, and Witch Doctor. I can't help but thinking that they have a big advantage here. They've won the last lane. I feel like they may even have better supports than last time around.
Yeah.
With the Elder Titan.
Witch Doctor is sick at this.
Yeah, that too.
I really like, though, that they're making sure that Patos has a good game. I feel like every game that Kinguin allows this guy to like shine, he does. And every time he gets shut down, he is... Oh, nice cast.
Going to be able to get the clap as well. But Shackle there is going to be tanked up by the creep wave quite a bit, but still able to finish him off. Well, looks like that was not the time to shine there, Blitzdota.
No, it was not. Pushka was quick on that.
Yeah.
But they are going to win the top lane.
Are they going to win mid? How does this matchup go?
SF's okay, but sometimes you just get swarmed by Brood dudes, and it's annoying. I can't remember who Lumi thought won, but I think the Brood does okay. I think the SF does okay. It should be kind of hard for SF to get a kill, because Brood's so fast that it's hard to get stuck, unless you're really bad at microing the children.
So would you say, like, the point is to get the Broodlings on top of him before he gets the double raise?
Yeah.
Right? Because one raise isn't going to do it most of the time.
Yeah. This matchup is like the living embodiment of how many 5th graders can you fight at once.
Big stomp with a Maledict already on Nyx. That's going to be a lot of damage. Even bonks Yoku one. So they may have died. They may have given up first blood. They are definitely pressuring this this gyrocopter.
Yeah, their Brood just comes down and continues to farm. Like, he's fine.
But Nyx seems to be doing just as well as FN was doing on the CS account.
Because they're not really trying to kill the gyrocopter, and he knows that. They're trying to kill the supports, which is why this time around the supports are playing very far back. Because if you force them to go on the gyro, then you've got turnaround potential. But if it's the shaman that gets gone on, like, what is he going to do?
So he's going to go with the boar build on the Beastmaster. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do against the Timber side. I think
I heard
either
some
build
yelling.
is going to suck for you.
Ghost Stick took a lot of damage up at top. That's what I'm talking about. This is where the Timber now begins to shine. Although FN is
very far ahead.
Yeah, he's
killed a lot of little broodlings, as reflected by his inflated CS and inflated levels even.
That's a level 3 brood.
Stomp. Oh, 1-2 with a Maledict already on him. Maboshka, this is looking pretty good. They're going to try and get a counter kill onto the Witch Doctor here. The Shackles goes up, giving Yoku enough time to be able to right-click him down. Maybe finally brings him down, but it costs him a lot of time here. Fortunately, it's nighttime, so he can outrun Kinguin. Unless Katsura can hit a big stomp, but I don't think they really want to try for that one.
He's already at like 300 health. There's no way. This mid matchup though, Brood is level 3. SF's level 6.
What's going on here?
Can we switch back to the net worth?
Blitz, you promised me relatively even matchup. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't play Brood. I play a lot of SF, but I haven't played against a Brood in a while.
Big stomp with a double damage on Elisage. They are dishing out right now on FN. He's going to taunt right now? My friend, you only taunt if you're going to live, and I don't think you're going to do that.
Close.
Maybe
kill potential's there though.
Oh, okay. Maboshka's dead as well. All right, well, this is going to bring the Brood Mother back into the game real quickly.
Oh, she's good again.
Yeah.
I mean, it helped that the Night Stalker secured the first few CS.
And Nisha goes in and just kills Ghost Stick.
Yeah.
Picks up his level 6, has the Chakram.
This is going to be one of the most one-sided matchups.
Yeah.
Timber versus Beastmaster.
Oh, Elisage stuck around a bit too long trying to gank FN again.
Oh, look at FN's build, by the way.
What is his build?
Got Soul Ring.
Ah. So he needs the mana sustain to just stay in lane against the Brood Mother.
Yeah.
He
The
can't
HP
leave,
regen's
right?
nice too.
Yeah. I can see all that. Oop.
He's trying for it.
Yep. Or Brood Mother, or Brood Master. Oh, he's just running at him right now. He does manage to get the double raise off, so Exotic Deer is low, but there's too many heroes here. FN gets ganked and dies again. The Night Stalker was supposed to be here to protect him, but he left. For the 6-minute rune, he abandoned the lane, and that is exactly when Kinguin pounced.
Doesn't find a good rune though. Gets the illusion up at top, Exotic Deer. Now in this mid lane, they're just going to shove in, and Nisha is taking full advantage of the fact that he's got such an advantageous matchup. With 20 reactive armor stacks, and Ghost Stick's going to be very hard pressed to do anything in this lane, as now he's getting almost doubled up in CS. Going to get harassed back whenever Nisha has mana. He's even going for the hood, so ganking him doesn't even feel like it's going to be a very favorable option.
Yeah. And eventually, tanks to the tower, bit by bit. That Siege Wagon will bring down the tier 1.
Timbersaw is a pusher. People don't know that, but like,
yeah,
Timbersaw is a pusher because you can tank the tower hits and you can skip the creep wave better than almost any offlaner.
Very low risk when you,
exactly
when you cut the creep wave.
It's not your it's not you hitting anything that changes anything. It's the fact that you can clear.
And they're going to be forced back. A good stomp though as the call down comes in. That's going to be able to buy some space for them. Unfortunately, it still means Elisage will die. Bonk.
Does take the rotation of the gyrocopter though, just to defend the Shadow Fiend, and they took the top tower with no response. And Ghost Stick's game so far hasn't been enabled. They don't want to even go up here, and I think this is the right idea. If you recall EG versus Liquid, where they kept trying to kill Miracle.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
That was insane.
Yes.
As
Elisage, missile coming in. Nyx gonna run him down with a rocket brush. Another pick off here for Empire. It is leaving Patos alone in lane. Nisha is actually gonna, instead of just keeping the pressure on that top lane, he's gonna move to a different lane. See if he can take that safe lane tower at bottom. Not sure what Patos is supposed to do about this.
Yeah, that's gonna allow the Beastmaster to get some farm during this time.
What is Patos supposed to do here? He's like, you just show up and take my lane away from me?
Yeah, that's
I'm not even level 6 yet.
pretty annoying for him to deal with.
Come on, homie.
Would you be, you'd feel annoyed, right, as an offlaner there?
Yeah, I'd be like, I've already taken this lane.
Yeah.
If I'm my level 6, it's different. Like, maybe you want me to go and do something with my ultimate, but they're going to catch Nisha here. They have a lot of magic damage to be able to throw down at Nisha. He needs to be able to escape outside of these raises. If he wants to stay alive, he does manage to get the Chakram out, slowing down, and now with the Maledicts on top of Nyx, he's definitely dead. Patos, not quite level 6, though, is going to have to run himself away. Can't pop the ultimate. If he had been level 6, maybe he could have run down the rest of these heroes. Finally, Nyx dies. I thought he was dead a long time ago.
Yeah, now this mid tower is open as Exotic Deer is taking advantage of the fact that a lot of those heroes rotated down. And that's what you get when you try to gank a Timbersaw that's that over-farmed at that point. They feel like they could have just triple raised, gotten the kill, but the lockdown just isn't there for long enough. He has a hood. It's not easy to take down this kill.
Beastmasters coming in. They do have the roar. The single target focus on this Broodmother is going to be just enough to get the kill.
Yoku with the invis was very patient with it, and Ghost Stick now enables his game a little bit more. Ghost Stick, what does he have? Does he have the book?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's caught up in a great way. He's utilized this time very well.
Just straight brown boots, but he does have the net.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He's got kill potential now.
That's true.
And they can't afford to lose this mid tower.
Uh-oh, that's a stomp right on the marker there with the cast Maledict coming in onto FN as well. Lisa tries to back himself away. The second raise does not come in to finish off the Witch Doctor. Looks like the supports may still be able to run him down while FN dies to the Brewmaster ultimate. Nyx is still going to try and fight this one, see if he can save his Beastmaster. He's already low HP, 400 HP, but Patos, he runs out of his Brewmaster ultimate. Now he's going to be in some big time trouble. Even the Cyclone onto Nyx, they're able to control him long enough for Nyx to come back down, help claim the kill.
Yoku continuing to get a lot out of this game. The Broodmother has been hampered a lot by these ganks, and the Shadow Fiend just farms during this time. Gets quite a bit ahead. That is the upside of when you get to play Shadow Fiend and there's so much fighting taking place and you don't necessarily have to be there.
And eventually these heroes, the Gyrocopter and the SF, even the Beastmaster, they're going to be strong enough that they can stand toe-to-toe against the Broodmother by themselves.
Yeah. Especially the Beast right now. Of course, the Timbersaw is doing quite well.
Of course, he gets a paralyzing cast that bounces back to him. Oh! Nisha misses the Timber Chain. They are still going to be able to land this. Nisha can go for the Chakram. Timber Chain through with the Whirling Death on top. That is going to be a kill onto Nyx. Good setup there. Turn around. Ghost Stick. He has to roar the Broodmother and try and run himself away. Paralyzing Hasp. Bounced onto him once. Looks like he missed the nuke as well there from Exotic Deer. Hit the creeps instead. Creates some more babies for himself, but he's not going to have the opportunity to push that tower, not with the Shadow Fiend defending.
Yeah, with SF here, it makes it a little bit more complicated. I would like to see them camp, both teams keep their tier 1s up as long as possible, although Nisha keeping his catapult alive really like this. With 20 reactive armor stacks, now it's turning into daytime. He can sit here and commit for this, no problem. The question is, does Empire do anything about it? FN really doesn't want to be here right now, but they do pop the glyph, at least for a short-term salve. And with Maposhka farming up top, I think this is just a tower that they're going to have to give up on.
They don't have an end. They would have to Beastmaster Roar, triple raise him, call down, and it would still be full.
They're all smoked up though, Kinguin. They're trying to catch this SF if he gets a little bit too greedy. And Lesage is going to get the pass.
Chakram on top of him, FN can't go anywhere. Turns around, tries to get for the raise onto Lesage. Not enough to kill him though.
It's very close though. The stun does land on the Yoku, but he's very fast.
Yeah. Hard kill to get. Right now, Empire are just trying to split push out the lanes. You've got Gyrocopter pushing out bottom, top lane being threatened by Ghost Stick. Call down, coming in. Kills some Broodlings. Ease the pressure off of the tower.
Yeah, this rocket is going to connect, but doesn't do very much damage. But Ghost Stick is going to do the Beastmaster thing, start pushing out top. TP comes in from the Timbersaw as Witch Doctor Ward.
Is not the cast. Maposhka is going to be able to stop the stomp here with the Timbersaw canceling his TP. This is a fight that Empire can actually win. Ghost Stick going to try and get the roar onto Lesage. Gets vision out, managed to get the Hex. Email mid lane. Nisha already dropped low, but is able to Timber Chain away.
I think Nisha's TP got canceled.
Lesage, oh, Patos is actually up here, managed to pop the ultimate and turn. Is going to be able to take out Maposhka and catch Ghost Stick as well. Now, Ghost Stick is quite tanky, so... And he's about to run out of the Brewmaster ultimate here. He's going to get the stun, but there is definitely no way he can kill him. In fact, if anything, Ghost Stick can actually turn.
They're pinging down by and Yoku's coming.
They do also have the Timbersaw on his way, though. Nisha gonna try and kill some of these creeps, actually get some damage onto Ghost Stick. Here comes the call down though from the Gyrocopter in the back lines. Yoko's trying to finish off Patos, but the Stomp comes in just in time. But it was flat cannon shots from Nyx that manages to get that kill.
Yoku throws out the nuke. No follow-up though at that point. But very nice for Empire. A lot more coordinated in that situation. You took away the threat of the Timber Saw. Heroes are a little bit too fast for him right now.
What is this build from FN? No drums, just straight up Soul Ring into Yule Scepter. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I think he realizes like the enemy team doesn't have the best lockdown. The only stun that he really has to contend with is ET and Witch Doctors. Although
it appears to be enough to be able to get a kill time after time.
So much
even
damage.
if he TP'd out, he would have died from the Maledict. At least he kills a bunch of spiders on his way out.
they know that Miposhka's invis, but they can't do anything about it right now.
Miposhka is hoping to be able to set up on somebody for his team, especially since it's nighttime. But it's a hard move to make. Kinguin are staying relatively grouped up. Right now,
Nisha's currently in the way.
Yeah, exactly. They can't go through Nisha, and they don't want to go on Nisha, so right, they're going to try for it. See if they can bring everything they have to be able to pull this Timber Saw down, and it was actually pretty easy.
Yeah, with 4 heroes.
And he did not have any reactive armor stacks at that time.
Oh, Exotic Deer's got to watch out.
Yeah, good thing he didn't get hit by that Centaur Stomp. Bye-bye, Broodlings. Stomp. Who barely gets away. The 1K gold lead right now for Empire. They do have a lineup that scales pretty well with the SF, Gyrocopter, and the Beast. Sort of a tri-core setup here. While I would say Kinguin's lineup was supposed to win the laning phase and kind of snowball a bit, right?
Yeah. They anticipated, okay, the Brood, we're going to get ganks for her. They did. And at the same time, bottom lane will aggro, which will allow the Timber to get the one-on-one. They thought they were going to stomp all 3 lanes, which they did, but at the same time, like, Timber suffers from the fact that, like, his teamfight is whatever.
Yeah.
You need heroes by you. Oftentimes, Timber Saws get this, like, thing which Crow used to call, like, strongman syndrome, where you get this lead and you feel like you're unkillable, so you start playing, like, a little bit solo and cocky.
Yeah.
Because you survive 1 or 2 engagements and you think, like, well, I'm untouchable. But in Dota, I mean, the best part about Dota is, like, you can always kill somebody. You can 4-on-1, CC somebody down. Nobody's too tanky.
And as a result, give up a lot of golden experience. You can see that Timber Saw still top of the net worth even after that last gank. Currently smoked up Empire. It's daytime, a little bit harder to make this initiation. They're going to wrap around here and see if they can get the Beastmaster from behind, maybe going for the roar. Are they going to invade up to top lane? Looks like they're a little bit split on this decision. Miposhka is still sticking around mid, but the rest of the team's heading up to back up Nyx.
I think this decision right now is fine. Empire's doing a good job splitting things up. They're going to protect that tier 2 tower push, which will then allow Ghost Stick to now play very aggressively in this top lane, meaning that somebody always has to be up there on the side of Kinguin. Close game.
So would you say this trade-off is worth it? Tier 2 mid for tier 2 safe?
I think it's fine. I think Empire will be somewhat okay with it.
Yeah.
Getting the tier 2 top means that there's always the threat of the racks now.
They're throw out the darkness here, call down to try and clear out the creep wave, but Miposhka from behind just try and stall up Nisha, but immediately Kinguin pouncing.
So much
grab
damage.
Nyx as well, blow him up, and now FN has got to be careful. They can't defend this tier 2 any longer, even with the darkness.
That was greedy.
That was.
They took the tower top. You know that they're in position right now. The stomp lands too.
Great job. Dropping the tornado just in time for the stomp to hit.
That's 3. And the tower. You had a decent trade.
What was it? Did Empire just assume that there was people rotating up to top lane to defend? Is that why they tried to make that play?
I'd imagine so. But they probably just overthought things like, oh, it's nighttime. They haven't really been able to keep up with us in fights.
Yeah.
But if you're going to take a fight, that's not how you take it.
No.
They ran in. Kinguin were perfectly set up in that situation. Patos is very good with his ult. He doesn't ever clap. He just like, whatever, I'm going to pop it.
Yeah.
Let's get the team fight going.
And when a Broodmother is already set up with webs, a big boost in your team fight, because he's got a Desolator. He hits real hard.
I think they go for Roshan, though, with no brew split.
No ET ulti either.
But I feel like Kinguin, they should contest this.
They've got an Elder Titan to spot things out with a Ghost Spirit form thing. Tough to be able to get in there.
It's the Ghost Spirit
Form thingy. Get the name right.
Man, Ice Frog really, really wanted to throw people for a loop with some of these names.
Mm. There's one hero that is really bad. We talked about it a couple times. I can't think of what it is.
Helpful.
Dire's bottom tower is in turmoil.
Shallow Grave and Shadow Wave. That one. Dazzle. They're like the same thing. They're like the same name for some reason.
I like that name though, Shallow Wave, or Shallow Grave.
But that's exactly what can happen. You can mix them up pretty easily.
Damn, Austin,
Shallow
you just taught me
Wave,
something new every day.
Shadow Grave.
Dire's bottom tower is
I've said Shadow Grave far too many times in my career.
That's just because you're not OD Pixel, but that's okay.
That's true.
All right, bottom lane. Maposhka is going to pay dearly for showing himself on the map for longer than 2 seconds.
You cannot very easily play the split-pushing Shadow Shaman in this game.
No, they will kill you. Nobody fears you.
Nobody's scared of the Shadow Shaman. Well, it's nighttime. What does Empire do here? I mean, they still want to take Roche, right?
They've got to take a fight. They got to take a fight first.
See if they can kill Nisha with the Eul Scepter combo. 1 race, 2 race. Hits a third, blinks back. Tanky up here.
FN did not really want to go for that.
Yeah.
They're doing a fantastic job, though, keeping the ward vision around the Roshan pit and dewarding it. They're making absolute sure. This is the upside of having pushed in that top area, is whenever Kinguin goes to deal with that, you're at liability to just get Roshan. Or losing the mid tower yourself. But I don't think this is a tower that you should give up. If you can continue to keep this tower up, it's very hard for Empire to sneak that Roche.
They're going to give up now, but Patos is going to try and get the initiation. He leads with the clap, though, and that leads into disables. Caldown's going to come in. Patos is going to be able to get off his ultimate, though. No more disables came down, but at the same time, they've already lost their ET. With the Maledict, Gyrocopter does have to back out. Now, FN gets off the ultimate, try and lower some of this damage, but Nisha is just far too big. Fortunately, he's burned out of mana, so it's going to be hard for him to come in. Yoku actually managed to kill the Witch Doctor and may still manage to get out. Exotic Deer is trying to run him down right now, but it's darkness, and it's pretty hard to be able to chase him. Patos at low HP has to back out. It's going to be slowed down by the Necronomicon minions, and Blink in from FN will finish him off. Now they can just kite around this Timber Saw, and Exotic Deer does not have the BKB to be able to fight this one out, so Empire take this fight cleanly.
They are getting kited. That was expert team fighting.
Oh, they might even get more. Exotic Deer, he's going to be caught here. Eul Scepter into a missile and Void. That's a team wipe.
Very well done by Empire. That was very well done. Their team fight was exquisite right there. Everyone landed spells as they should. They came in and out like a squad. Nobody abandoned each other. They stuck together. They got kited like crazy bad.
Honestly, Empire looks like such a well-executing team. They really seem like they're a step above Kinguin when it just comes to straight-up execution.
Yeah, in the fights right now, yes. But their heroes are easier to play too because their heroes are really fast.
Yeah.
And they've got the easier lockdown. Like the fights where Kinguin win is because they get like 2-man stomps. But when they play around that fact, it makes it very hard for Kinguin's heroes to keep up. Because nobody gets locked down. Everyone's very fast. Everyone's got phase boots and drums. Or Eul Scepters and blinks.
It feels like a lot of empty net worth now on Kinguin's heroes. The Broodmother, Timbersaw, still top of the net worth board, but you don't really see the impact of this net worth compared to the Shadow Fiend or Gyrocopter.
If you can't actually get your spells off or get your right clicks off as a result of a lack of disable, then yes. But who knows, we've seen 45 lead changes in this series.
That is very true, as we see a big one here on the screen. A very large dip. Down into the favor of Kinguin and then back up.
Who just finished BKB?
Question. BKB on Exotic Deer and Patos. Exotic Deer needed one so badly. He just can't actually team fight whatsoever. But a BKB finished up in the SF is certainly going to make things a bit easier for Empire as well.
Dire's top tower is
They're up by 4k gold. We've got plenty of initiation, 2 scaling cores, vision advantage, easy roach taking capabilities, and here's the initiation. Patos does immediately pop his ultimate. Look at that. The Necronomicon minions are just going to be able to finish off the Elder Titan without any huge commitment. But they've tornadoed up the Gyrocopter. They're going to bring him back down, see if they can kill him real quickly. There's no instant disable though, and Nyx is just so fast, he's able to outrun most of that boulder time. So now Kinguin are just spinning their wheels. They're not getting any kills out of this timing. The Brewmaster ultimate fades. He has to blink himself away. Going to be caught by FN. Charges forward, pops his BKB, ready to let loose his ultimate. No, he's just going to kill Elisash first. Now throws it out as Gyrocopter actually is going to come in, help out Patos. They're going to be able to bring him down. It looks like even with the BKB, he should still fall. Nyx has to be careful though. His Exotic Deer going to be caught by the shackles. Great hold there from Maposhka. No disable to be able to save Exotic Deer. The missile comes back out towards the Gyrocopter right next to the Elder Titan. He'll gladly take that kill. Thank you very much. Timbersaw still trying to fight this one out with Exotic Deer. Maposhka though with another great hold just keeps on ignoring the Timbersaw. He just can't seem to do enough damage to threaten any of the cores. Can only kill supports. So in the end, we actually go, what, 3 for 3? With the Gyrocopter dropping to the Elder Titan, 3 for 4, excuse me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He ran away from his team
The exact same gold exchange.
and got the missile rebounded onto himself, but you see the struggles of Kinguin's team fight right there. As soon as they kill the Elder Titan, they don't have the lockdown. And without the control factor there, no one's dying.
And Ghostic is so farmed that you see his initiations just give him easy pickoff. Every single time he just roars, throws all his minions out there, throws his Necronomicons, throws his boars and beasts and whatever. And he could just run back.
Having the Beastmaster in this game right now feels very good. Even though the laning phase went very meh, he caught up very nicely.
Yep.
Took a bunch of towers, and now his guaranteed initiation slow is making all the difference. And the fact that everyone's playing the move speed alone makes it very difficult.
Now we've got the Shadow Raise damage. Huge upgrade to the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah.
Still no Roshan though. Somehow, neither team has felt enough of a lead to be able to take it. Solar Crest finishing up for Yoku. Well, they'll have an easier time focusing down some of these heroes. But it seems like they just ignore the Timbersaw and focus everybody else.
That's what they've been doing in all these fights.
Yeah.
They kill the 2 lockdowns. The Witch Doctor cast does count as a lockdown. They ignore the Brew, because they're like, Brew does nothing. Okay. In the previous game, he had a Medusa to back him up. So that was actually kind of scary, but this time around, like the Timber, no, they just run around the spells. They don't really care too much. Timber's very tanky and hard to kill, but you'll be able to 1v5 him the later this game goes. Just dance him in a circle. And I think Empire feels that right now. As long as they take down the 2 control factors from Kinguin, they're not able to actually deal any of their damage from their cores. Like, prodigious net worth, but doesn't mean anything if you can't use it.
He's going Shiva's next.
Just tank up. You need armor items too against the ET.
And the Desolator.
Yeah.
Broodmother. I feel you. Just trying to get a Scythe of Ice right now on the Timbersaw because they need some additional lockdown. My goodness. Sneaking Roche. Broodmother is in there right now, all her babies.
She's trying to make something happen right now.
Yeah.
The Roshan would be a very good step.
We got the upgraded axes now for the Beastmaster as well. It is nighttime. Kinguin you are going to be so hard pressed to actually take
popped
this
the
one. They've already
Brewmaster,
popped the Brewmaster split. Turn around, Lotus Orb. Great reaction though, but FN is here. He's dishing out the damage with
Nice,
that Shadow Beam,
splitter.
but he wants to be able to keep his distance. Exotic Deer is going to commit here with the BKB. Now trying to track down FN, but he's already got the Ghost Scepter and movement speed to be able to stay away. So instead, he goes for Nyx. Nyx, down to half HP already, running low on the BKB, but again, Miposhka is there, always there to be able to shut down that Broodmother. It cost him his life, but FN, we will be able to finish up the kill. He blinked in for that one. He's not getting the miss. Oh, he explodes, and that'll finish up the Broodmother. Yoku managed to kill the Elder Titan in the back lines every single time. This pesky Night Stalker is catching those supports. But in the end, it was a big win for Kinguin. They managed to finish up 2 cores out of there, even if it cost them the Broodmother.
Yeah, ET gets a very good initiation this time.
Yeah.
When ET gets these like wild initiations off, where he gets 2, they get the Split Earth, then yeah, fantastic. And at the same time, he was able to reflect the Roar,
Yeah.
which locked down Ghost Stick during that entire period, which then got him killed. Then they all just jump on top of FN. And Empire should have known that. They've won 4 fights in a row consecutively, just going on that ET, jumping on him, making sure he doesn't get any of his abilities off. That time around, though, they just set up so awkwardly. The Beastmaster Roar reflects onto himself. They get outplayed a little bit there.
Rushing in, Nyx trying to get some flat cannon shots to Patos in the back line while Yoku can finish him off, and sure enough, he does that and gets the courier killed. Elisash TP's out, and Nisha, he may be tanky, but not tanky enough to survive against 4 heroes. Kinguin stick around too long again.
Yoku loses this game, he's going to be so furious.
Yeah.
He has done so much for his team.
Certainly just won his team a fight to take Roshan, that's for sure.
Kinguin just sticking around a little bit too long.
Kinguin just, the decision making on their part is costing them these games. I mean, they just won a great fight for the first time in forever. Didn't take Roshan. Instead push, get caught, Empire the ones to pick up the Aegis, that's for Nyx.
I think they realized too, though, like the team fight problem still existed.
Yeah.
Now you've almost got the E-Blade on FN. Just shy of it as Ghost Stick pushes out top. Level 20 going for a Force Staff himself so that they can further disengage.
Right now, Kinguin are pushing towards the top lane, but Empire's not too far behind, currently set up in mid. Trailing the Kinguin members, they feel pretty good with the current nighttime situation. Nyx is going to go ahead and click some of the gold that's still left on the towers. Tier 1, Tier 2, both available bottom lane, and that will also get him that upgraded item, the item killer, what's it called?
Nullifier?
Nullifier, thank you.
Easy push for them at bottom.
Yeah.
Kinguin gonna avoid this as the lead now climbs to 11k. And Empire, they just have to make sure they don't get multiple man ET stunned.
Yoku, again, time and time again, he's searching for that Elder Titan in the back line.
All right, wards have been dropped now.
It is daytime, though. They have darkness once Kinguin really try and fight. Gonna deal with the Serpent Wards first. Tier 3 will go down to about quarter HP. And Empire will call it quits, as they should. They should be very happy with the pace of this game. 11,000 gold up. At 32 minutes in, lineup that scales well. Katsu is actually trying to get a Rada Atos. That extra bit of lockdown for his team.
At the same time, the Brood's also going for the Nullifier. So he can actually get on top and he just doesn't get blinked around the map.
Yeah.
And a Hex completed. Like, this is how badly they decided they need Disable. They're like, well, we actually can't kill anybody right now. It's not a matter of being more tanky on.
Roar onto Nisha. Patos jumps forward, immediately pops his ultimate, but Nyx already popped his BKB, and they're just going to lay into this Timber Saw, see if they can finish him up. Indeed, they do. Shadow Fiend's low enough that he has to back out, but they've already finished off both the Timber Saw and the Brewmaster, and now the Witch Doctor with a jump in there from FN. Katsor chased away by Yoku. Axes are going to finish up those Broodmother Broodlings. And they're going to be forced into a buyback here. Timbersaw, but Brewmaster and Witch Doctor do not have it. And even if they did, they would have no Brewmaster ultimates, so Empire feel good about pushing this.
Stomp does connect, but where's the follow-up damage here as Nisha is back alive?
And Chakram is just such slow damage.
Yeah. At this point, he does not feel very threatening at all. They're just ignoring it. They're even going to go bottom.
Two lanes of Rex, it seems. Perhaps Kinguin can still take a fight, but the Gyrocopter on the front lines is not the easiest one because he does have the Aegis. Kinguin do not feel comfortable with taking this team fight whatsoever.
Yeah, they're going to back out, reset things a little bit. They're up quite a bit at this point. 21K is their lead. This series has been marked by back and forth action, but now Kinguin completely on the back foot.
This would definitely be one of the more impressive comebacks that we've seen so far, because I just don't think Kinguin's lineup really team fight against this anymore.
Yeah. The Timbersaw's not in a position where he even got the Hex off. Yeah. He just gets blown up by the Roar now. Roar Nullifier, dies in 2 seconds.
Just trying to get BKB, just deal with all this magic damage. Empire can bide their time. They've got Shrines to deal with. They've got a Roshan to take. They want to just kind of chill out. Really secure their victory. After all, they've got another series to play through.
Yeah, you want to make sure this is clean.
Yeah. Don't want to give the opportunity for Kinguin to have a comeback and make this game messier. It's already been. Jump in, long jump from FN. Blows up Elisage with the Ethereal Blade. Now another jump in from Ghostic this time around. They're going to go for the Timbersaw again. Over the line, Maposhka gets a lockdown there with the Shackles. It's going to be tossed up in the air, but it's just enough disable to get Nyx in there to finish off. Brewmaster, Timbersaw, both down. Exotic Deer is going to be the last left alive, and it's going to explode from FN. That'll finish things off. Empire. What a clean fight, and what a way to end this series is Empire 2-1 Kinguin.
That time was much cleaner execution.
Yeah.
There was that one fight which made things a little bit awkward momentarily, but for the most part, that one felt like it was very thorough. And I think Kinguin very disappointed with how this tournament ends for them.
Absolutely. I mean, I thought they had a strong possibility of placing second in their group.
Yep.
They were showing a perfect world, which was pretty decent. Repeated showings there in the European qualifiers against some tough teams, but here on the main stage, it looks like they just could not seem to pull it together.